Hello and welcome to the fourth and final part of our mighty miniature militia, our all infantry all the time dwarven SOVL run. We defeated Act 2 just by the skin of our teeth. The whiskers of our beards managed to get through. It cost us rather dearly, which informs what we're going to be doing as we try and make our way through this path. So if we were a bit healthier, what you might want to do is take 3 fights, because that gets you the most possible gold. But in our current state, I don't really want to take on elites as we are, so I'm going to take the first campsite. We can go heal, get a 2 fights in to generate some cash for the last shop, and then heal up to our max strength before going into the final boss. So after this battle, we can remember that there's going to be some healing afterwards, so we can be a bit greedy with taking cash. But on this side, we can take the rest. Now, when you go to a campsite, as we've seen, you get a round of healing for free, and you're given a choice between either a second round of healing or a point of experience. Well, by the time you get to Act 3, you can start gaming out, well, would I benefit from experience, or how much would I need to really make use of it? And as you recall from our army, most of this is going to level up at the same time, so the character will get all 4 points and will get to level 8 regardless, so don't worry about him. The original unit of Dwarf Warriors, if I took all of the experience, would get there, so they would only level up at the campsite. Leveling up units in the final camp's a bit of a hassle, because you can't rely upon making use of extra unit size, because you've missed the opportunity to take the extra guys, because you get healing first and you take either the XP or healing. So if you take the XP, there is no supplementary attempt to heal units. So you can be desperate and you can get as much XP as you want and get that final level, but more often than not you might find it's completely pointless because you have no opportunity to actually make use of it. So do we think if I were to rush over there and get the XP on them, would they get something useful? Almost certainly. They should be able to get one of the oath targets, so they can just be more effective against something, so it's worth it. Everyone else who's on 2, pretty much the entire army, they'll level after this one, if I could level them before the battles here, because they'll get, most of them will be healthy enough such that I probably won't have to bother healing twice, except the deep guard. So I could heal deep guard twice. That'll get them to full jump. It will mean I don't get XP, so I'll level off once of this and then I won't get any more. The thing about them is that they're level 6, so they go up to level 7, and then to get to level 8 they need 4 points of experience, which they will never be able to get to. So they're not going to level again, so don't worry about that. We can just consider ourselves healing or experience. So do I want the extra level to go into this fight, or do I just want more deep guard? The elites shouldn't be too tricky, so I think I'm going to be greedy. I think I'm just going to hit XP on everyone. See how much I have here, because I benefit from the extra replenishment. So largely full strength on everyone except those, so we can just think about it. So XP, 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 you're good enough. XP, XP, so just you. Holy Warden's level. I'm not fussed about either of those, so we'll just start making you more combat effective. These level up. I'll take the unit size, because again, going up to 20 is fantastic. Silver Wall. Of those, absolutely one unit size. More dwarves, and the bruisers here. Get their skill, that's good. Just think more competently. And then you've got a decision to make. So I'll get around possibly XP, or get maybe a round of healing. I'd rather the gold. And I'll definitely get 2 rounds of healing at the final campsite. So I should be able to get to roughly full size. Maybe I'm ever so slightly shy. So I'm going to take the XP here. Oh, that's going to be... Okay, so I'll take this, and then I'll take healing on them every single time. Head on to get the biggest possible deep guard unit to help me out. Yeah, let's go with that instead. It forfeits a lot of gold I could have gotten from taking all the looters, but having that deep guard unit be nice and healthy later is going to be a big deal. Now we can shrink it, because that's perfectly fine. These can stretch a touch. Yep, they're maxed out. You're fine as you are. There you go, that's actually starting to get... There you go, that's nice, isn't it? Full block. So these can go up to... Get more than they can get another 5 as well. 3, 4, 5, so that'll be nice. Bit of a shame we didn't get the extra unit size on the Holy Wardens. That would have been good. They serve as a shield, effectively, for Oaken Shield. There you go, Oaken Shield shields, but okay. Now the elites will be fighting in Act 3. Are the exact equivalent of the elites we faced in Act 2. So if you got through Act 2, you have pretty good odds of being able to beat these. But really, we're trying to get through here while taking as much gold as possible. So we'll have to heal on this one, because there's another fight after. But after that fight, we can take as much cash as we feel like. So I'll put you on the side. Yeah, having more deep guard is going to be a big deal, because that's just not a big enough unit. So you're here. Another good unit on this side would be kind of stack some strength here, because you're going this way, and you'll be able to beat most of what the enemy has to offer in that direction. Warriors. Yeah, put the veterans over there, because they're just tougher. and you can help on this flank. It's difficult to squeeze that many units around there. Maybe put you dead center, then you can go either way. Yeah. Okay, so chariots, chariot, 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 and flying harpies. Obviously they're just a lot faster than us. I'm not going to be able to do much. No shooting, which is a blessing. Moved all the infantry blocks and left the fast stuff. Can I counter-charge these? No chance. They're going to get exactly what they want off of me in every spot, so just deal with it. Not charging with the deep guard is a shame, considering all the upgrades I've got, but what am I to do? I can't reach those to counter-charge either, but I'm happy to throw my character into their character, because as long as I roll at least one save, I don't die. It's only got 2 attacks. Does Wild Form add attacks? Oh, it adds 2, so it'll go up to 4. That's a bit worrying. So, worst skill, so 2 hits on average. I should be able to just... Unless I'm very unlucky, Oaken Shield could just kill him. I can even get there to countercharge. That's lovely for a bit more damage. And then just start fighting your way through these. Want to fireball something? He should just die, realistically. So, let's just soften him up a touch. Okay, well the unit can definitely kill the chariot now. They're not quite there yet, but they'll reach us next turn. They're going to squeeze through that way, in which case they'll probably fight you. I would rather they actually have to go through the foreman again. Just have this unit clean them up. So let's go over here first. I'll just move you forward. You could go in either direction, realistically. Yeah, you're going to charge something. I don't mind what you hit. Maybe I could be cheeky, get them here, and then flee them to pull them out of position. Worth a go. How far do I have to beat? I think I can flee if I'm about there. I can draw them out of into a bad spot. Good. Okay, so they've moved in such a way where they're irrelevant. Ignore them. Dwarf Warriors just stand here and distract the guys. They might come over here and charge us. I can't stop them, really. I hope they go into the veterans, because they're tough enough just to deal with them. Are they monsters? That would be really good if they were. In case they come over, you can at least take a front charge. They're going that way. Okay, they're going after... Oh, that's annoying if they flank you. In that case, I should probably intentionally throw a unit into them to try and draw their ire. I'm pretty sure the AI is smart enough to... They'll charge that one into their flank, and then into you. They're not going to take the bait and give me what I want there. That's clever on their part. Can't stop it. Lo and behold, the move 20 unit with fly can charge whatever it wants, and I can't stop it. Yeah, they're going to do what I thought. I've got no options. You get charged, and then you get flanked, so I can't flee. Sorry, Dwarf Warriors, you're just going to have to take some damage. And then extract our vengeance in a second. Okay, pass with you. Oh, I might get unlucky and get flanked there, we'll see. It's relevant. You stand there, because you can kill that chariot for me. Just going to move them nice and far up here so I can't be seen by that unit. No, they flubbed the positioning, so it'll be at least a front charge. So as long as it's in the front, I'm confident this unit can beat everything it comes up against. This will be dead, I assume. I could even curse the hand with it. Do I need to? 14 attacks, hitting on 3s. They're oath range units, so that's not going to help the range wreckers there. So, well, 14 attacks, hitting on 3 plus. 12, 15, 10, so 9.66 hits on average. And only power 3 against defense force, so he had a 3 up save. It takes about 3 wounds and is alive. Do I want to rush through to kill it this turn, or do I want to save? There's another character in there. I'd probably want to save it for that, just let them hit me for a while. After their charge turn, we can be pretty defensive, so I'm just going to stand here. Yeah, you can kill whoever you want. Now these two is a question. You I'll probably use just to distract these two while he cleans up the flank. Do I send you this way or you this way? It's not a bad idea. I can probably send them this way and just trust that you can distract these two in place. Because this side is... They're going to hurt. Slightly more worried about this side than this side. You come sort of forward. Can't get there immediately. You can flank that one if you're so inclined. Can't reach the block at the back, I presume. No way, I'm too slow. Uses wild form. As long as I survive, I'll be okay. Just don't assassinate the cat. The one thing Oaken Shield bizarrely has is not enough durability, which is, you know, abnormal for a dwarf. He's got the highest damage output of everyone in our army. There you go. So he only gets hits twice, so I can't die. You gotta take 1 wound, I'm good. And then... Oh, he actually only takes 2, he survives, but as long as the chariot underneath dies, it makes no difference. So 2 wounds left, I'm A-okay. The only threat left to him on the field is this character, because nothing else can hit him directly. Oh, I only do a single wound to the chariot, that's not good. The one where we've been out positioned, sorry. You do 3, which isn't bad. Hey, it's a draw, well done. Okay. This is a no-brainer, we'll win that combat. Yeah, I'm happy to take the block, not the chariot. I was fine with either, but now I get to countercharge. Do I do this, or do I wait? I can probably wait for them to move forward and do something silly, so I'll just leave you with that and catch them later. Brilliant, they went the wrong way. Do you want to use this now? It would be good because I can use it to do a lot of combat res. That'll make these break and get out the way, even if I don't touch them directly. You... Against the chariot that's only power 4. Honestly, who cares? Just pummel it to death the old-fashioned way. Save it for this. You are going to get flanked now. That's obviously a bit concerning, because I think... Is he in the front or the flank? It's not going to matter, because he's going to charge me in the front, and he's going to charge me in the side. Whereas if I get to charge first, I can do that, and then he can't stop me, because we're majority... I can't tell. I think that's going to be majority front arc, so he can't actually... catch me in the flank, so it all depends on who hits first. If I get to charge first, I can do that and they can't stop me. If they go first, they'll do that, and then I can't... Well, I guess I could counter and then they can't bother me. The only thing... Okay, so the only way it doesn't go my way is if they charge with the chariot first, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But in that case, I might change my mind. If you come back here, charge that unit, but you can't... Oh, God, it's going to be close. Okay. If you can charge that one, I can then put you into the flank of... I don't know if it'll let me fit there. No, there's no way it's going to let me fit there legally. I've done too good a job of holding together. Okay, I can see them at least, so I can at least flank that one if I wanted to. What am I going to do about you is the question. Ignore them, they're going to get pinned in place. I assume that looks like it's within visual range. This unit, you could easily get over there to flank those, but I'm very skeptical as it allowing me to pull off that charge, and there's nothing I can do to save you. I'll give it a go. Here we go again. Right, we'll lose another one, but should just be an easy win. Yep. Here, don't lose too many of these. He's already dead. All the extra attacks I... Oh no, that's 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1 as a save. There you go, that warrior unit just got melted. And because they did so badly, it was a draw against the Harpies instead of a win. Terrible. Oaken Shield kills 5, that's good. You get a 3-up rerollable save, so... Oh, you okay? And then the unit will just get crushed. Yeah, lost by 10. If I took 1 casualty, that would have been invisible to that unit and I would have been fine. Oh well. Okay, they didn't charge with the correct unit first. I got quite lucky there. So I can do this and I can spare myself. Long term, obviously, it's a disaster because he then gets to flank me and then it's going to be a bit of a hassle. But you can do that. You're going to kill that. What do you think? You're going to get hit in the back by the chariot. I can't do anything about it. It's not the end of the world. It can't really hurt me that much, so... I could just cheat and go up here and ignore that. No, I can't ignore the unit because then they'll flank me. I've got to do this. They'll charge back, which is fine. Intercept those. Ah, they got me. Okay, I am allowed to intercept them there. Fine. I just about tucked my way in, and you can counter that with. That actually, I wouldn't have thought that would have worked. I'm quite lucky. Yeah, I was just able to. I didn't think of it because that was too close, but I just about towed my way in. Okay, you're coming this way. Well, I could get you into the flank to kill the Harpies, and that would give you a rear charge. Well, it's a side charge on that unit. If I just go straight forward, I can rear charge them. Freeze you up a moment. A bit to flank and kill the Harpies. I think I'm beyond their sight range there, so I can't be seen. You have no abilities, don't worry about it. if you kill this, you can go straight into the Mongol pack. Dwarf warriors go down. Yeah, I'm invisible. Good. Over here. Gets to reroll hits against cavalry. Chariot counts as cavalry. Yeah, the one thing he doesn't do is reroll hits. So against cavalry and chariots, he's actually super effective. 5s because of its insane high strength. Makes 7 on the charge. They also reroll cavalry armor. Okay, we love killing cavalry with this unit. There you go. I hope these units break quickly so they don't turn around and do too much damage. Take none. That's good for our combat res odds. Okay. Banner of Valor would have helped us there. Keep turning them down. Pretty good here. Another win by 6. They might get out of the way. Good. Okay, you can turn around and help with that. Verge on the more elite unit. Get rid of those. Charge here. Flank charge there. I could hit those, but I'm more interested in actually killing these. If they rally, it's going to take them a turn to turn around anyway, so I can just face them head on with this unit. Face. Eliminate. Yes, they do. With that many ranks, you can effectively guarantee they'll rally, but good thing we saved our curse standard. We have no abilities. So they're up to power 6 frustratingly because of the war cry. So I lost 1 extra dwarf because of it. I still won. Break anyway. Well, what was the point in me positioning there then? I could have flanked them instead. Right, again, Oaken Shield cleans house. Oh yeah. My one genuine damage dealing unit. Over here, it would be really cool if they broke in 1 turn. Yes, got them. There you go, curse standard. Same principle here. They're not monsters, it seems. Harpies, they don't get rerolls. Well, they counters. Because they're so quick, they can fly themselves straight off the field and I don't have to care. You can't reach anything. My entire army can't reach anything. Going that way, well, one of you, I suppose you could flank that one and you could flank that one. So you just stick with these. What am I saving the fireball for? Bad. Maybe you can kill them off. That one rallies, you would expect them to do so, to be fair. Just have you hit them again. I'm less inclined to flank them with these because they'll get 2 attacks and the character will get all of their attacks into the deep guard. So I could actually end up just losing one unnecessarily. I'm going to heal the veterans anyway, so I'm going to play it in such a way that these stay at full strength. Okay, all of this stuff has rallied. Right, so around here. And hit that unit in the back. And you, of course, can hit this unit in the back. They're finished. Only send this one in. And this one, hey, if we're really lucky, they'll break morale everywhere this turn and they'll instantly capitulate. Charge. Get them. Get them, dwarves. Done. And then I suppose if they hold on and we still have battles to fight, I'd like it to be a rear charge rather than a side one. Let's go. This is the easy one. Okay. All gone. Very good. This one, they might hold on because I don't have the curse standard to help me. Yeah, I saw it coming. If I do enough damage, they might rout this turn. That's what I'm hoping for. 2, I think they'll just about limp into another battle round, which is a shame. There's a bunch of units that are going to hit me. Yeah, look, they're like 1 or 2 casualties off. They do get another turn. Oh well. More wounds here and there. Pretty easy win. There's nothing else to do. This is all going to come to an end. I'm just going to hammer the skip button. In fact, if these fights are sort of academic, what you can do is hold the control button and press space and that'll blitz through the whole combat. Yeah, I lost 1. Here, same thing. Just see how many we lose. Tick, tick, tick. I lost 1 again. It's going to be over regardless. Not as bad. Help the dwarf warriors. We got surrounded and killed. Okay. So you're fine, because you'll heal at the campsite to full anyway. You would heal once at the campsite and get at 18 and then be shy. I guess I could... Well, either I take the gold now or the heal now, and then after the next battle I take the gold or the heal, so it kind of amounts to the same thing. You're obviously good at that threshold. You need the help. You'll heal to full strength at the camp, so you're trying to take that. And these more headache units. So you... It's a lot of gold to leave, but I think I just need the unit size. Otherwise I'll never be able to get there. And then you, the anti-ranged veterans. Interesting question. So if I do this, I get 1 for free at the camp. That'll bring me to 17 or 18. And otherwise it'd be just taking gold on everything. Because I want XP at the camp to get another level, so I can't get 2. Ooh, I think I take this now and then gold in the next one, just to make the next elite a bit easier. If you're going to heal, you might as well do it first, not second. Okay, we're starting to generate a nice number of dwarves. You got your teeth kicked in, but we'll live with it. Deep guard can at last start stretching to get some more attacks. Sort of alright, you're far enough. Good. Just need more. I just need more. Yeah, I would love for that to have been 20, because then he gets more what is effectively ablative wounds, but they're never going to get there. Well, 2 points of experience. No, yeah, because 2 points of XP, so even if they get the extra size, they won't benefit from it. Shame. That last level up we got that didn't have the unit size in it is what compelled that unit to its doomed to be small size. Just run down there. You're going to have you in this... There you are, Dwarf Foreman, dead in the centre to just crush things. Someone needs to go up the flank to distract whatever is hiding down here. Everyone else just sort of line up. They'll have a load of those... There'll be 4 of those irritating helicopters that spew rubbish at us. I can't... They're going to reach us and flame us all over the place. I can't stop them. The inferno cannons we can ignore. They're too slow. Yeah, this happens. I have a 2-up save, which would matter if he didn't roll 111. Just come forward and kill him. Shouldn't be hard. Same thing. 2-up save. Banner of Mist also kicking in, so we did no damage. Is that careful? If I do this first, if I fight him there, I will be in range of the flame cannons, so I'll probably have to kill him, hope they don't go first, and then just immediately run away at the start of my turn so I don't get barbecued. One's also dead. Double 1, that's what we like to see. 2-ups. Turns out being defense 6 everywhere makes this kind of easy. Can I trust you to defeat this? Is it a monster? I'm about to find out. That potent in combat, to be honest, so I think you should manage it. Another double 1. Oh, the roller 1. Shame. I would honestly prefer that you kind of stick around this side. Let's fireball 1. If I'm lucky, I might just kill one that way. 4. It's the engineer. Okay, so 4 wounds. I could probably not bother fighting this one in melee then. What I can do instead is at the start of my next turn, throw the fireball and just get rid of it that way. You can kill that. That leaves you free to deal with these. So I'm going to have you come up here and just get in the position to eventually face these later. We're just going to march forward. Doesn't matter. Out of range, forward, forward. So we'll kill off all of their fast stuff in one turn. Fair enough, and then just ignore those and just focus on these. Okay, kill that, and bizarrely because they're ranged units, the AI is never actually going to charge with them. They're just going to sit there and do nothing. You kill that one, and I'll ignore this one, just throw a rock at it. Or rather a fireball. He sadly goes first, so he gets to do that stupid attack before I can kill him, but it's not going to make a difference. Oh, he uses... Oh, yeah, just enough time to use mechanical expertise on him as well. Oh, I could have rolled a 6 last turn. Would have killed it in one shot. Oh well, not that we can complain. If you just want to charge forward and hit those mini dwarf engineers there, that would be fine. Dwarf miners. They have to come forward and kill us. Well, I can wait for you to kill them and then have you turn and cut your way through their entire flank. Reroll now. Probably save it for the berserkers. Well, they have their grenade, but I know it's going to be fine because Banner of Mist and reroll saves. That's it. You can just wait here. Eventually they'll be force them to come toward me. This is more of a hassle. Do you want to use this? I mean, one might save and curse down to 4, really. I'm not going to get into any more fights, probably not, so yeah, just go for it. Hack it to death in one turn. Oh, I got lucky, that was just out of range. Pass, force these to move. And you're going to do the same, so I can see they get their vision cone to about to there. So you're going to end up in a direct battle. I can't do anything about that, so just enjoy. Take you on after that's dead. 18 hits. It's not a monster, so we don't get to reroll, but we do 8 wounds of 5 anyway. I'm back, because defense 5. If they bothered to charge, it would have reduced my save. Or maybe they do count as oh, it's ranged. Ah, that's why it counts. Of course, it counts as a ranged unit. The AI works this way. Otherwise, it would be charging us. Okay, so that's 2 of 3 dead with no casualties to our army. This one, not a ranged unit, of course. They do 3. Okay, so we will win. Defense 6, slowing us down a bit. Down to defense 4 now, like it should be. Oh no, mechanical expertise is permanent. We're stuck with that. Okay, we do that. I mean, they're just going to charge you anyway, aren't they? So you might as well hit back. Unfortunately, it puts us in a really bad position because you're going to get flame cannon later. Not an enormous amount I can do about that, I'm afraid. You're just going to have to take one shot and then flee to safety because, yeah, we're too close. I hope they use something else first. Although the charge will happen about here, so maybe we'll still be in range, but just about safe. Won't be that bad. We'll twist that way, which is great. Start killing their flank. Same principle here. I get to go first, which is good news. You can immediately run to safety. Get away from the nasty cannon. You inch forward. You stall. Wasting your turns. Good. You definitely use this now. So you can defeat. There you go. Same number of attacks as the Berserkers now. They're still better in combat because they have frenzy, so they get to reroll their hits. Whereas I'm better defense, but unfortunately because they have higher base strength, I'm still only getting a 3-up save, not a 2-up. So I think in the first turn they'll have their worst skill, though it's pretty close. They'll lose their frenzy, but then I lose my extra attacks later, so it's going to be kind of evenly matched. That hasn't moved yet, so let's just move you backwards, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be crushed, and then you can come through and kill them. You maybe get over to this side. No, that draws them over to those who could be hit double flanked, so just back away. You are... Oh, it's have a 2-up save now because I haven't charged. It's going to take a while. I trust you to eventually win. You can do 1 wound on average per turn. Excellent hits, that's the only thing that scares me. Power 7 on the charge, so just kills 5. It picks up another 5. My reroll saves means I take nothing. Wow. Investing heavily into 1 unit is a good idea. It just becomes invincible. 16 hits, not bad. Killing 9 of them. It's pretty good. They get to reroll theirs, which gives them a lot. I get 3-up saves. Still take a lot, but we do win the first turn at least. Can I save myself from being shot by charging into them? Should I just run away anyway? Finish those off or start to turn on these. Depends what they do. Well, if they turn to face you, I can flank them with that one. So let's kill that. In range, you can come up to there and then flee that way, I guess. I'll finish off the targets whilst I can. You're going to stay on me, that's fine. It just means I can turn those around and kill you later. Wasting your time. You maybe eventually could come help with this. You're going to stay on them. Good. I can lure you towards these to get a flank. Run far then. Get them further down. Oh, it's just 1. Ah, no ones. Oh, blast. We lost combat. Oh, come on, guys. Great. Now I'm going to have to devote another unit to it. Oh, that means he's going to get to shoot me again. Terrible display there. 10 dwarf warriors aren't good enough on their own, it seems. These at least are gone. I need to run to safety quickly now. Ugh, I have no extra range shots just to pick it off. I have to... The problem of having no ranged fire whatsoever. You can't just pick off ideal targets when they present themselves. 0 ones. Oh no. Okay, so you're the only one in danger, so if you just want to run away from that. Run away so they can't catch you as well. Okay, they do the smart thing and turn around. Well, can I have you... Yeah, I can do the... You can go flank that. I'm going to ignore that. Okay. Well, if you're going to get flanked there, can I have you come around and hit that one? Not this turn. More precise. Don't have the movement for this, do I? I can't go even if I went. Or that would work, but it counts as a rear charge, which means I can't actually do it. I've gone too close, and then now you're too far away. Fine, we'll just have to do it next turn then. At least you can see now, but don't worry, we can stop them. Oh, and can't even rally. Silver Wall letting us down a bit. That's not good. I can obviously flank the one of them, but not the other. That's a really annoyingly smart move from that Berserker unit. It's going to take me forever to catch them now. Oops, you're in trouble there, veterans. Well, the plan there works at least. Yeah, I can't flee them because... Oh, I can flee. I thought fearless units couldn't... Oh, it was frenzied units, not fearless. I've been playing the campaign wrong the whole time. Frenzy units are incapable of fleeing, but fearless units can, so I can just get them to safety. Does that get me in range of the... I'm just about safe from those? Yeah, you're going to get barbecued for your efforts. It's 2 up rerolling, so don't double one, you fools. You run up there to eventually engage those. What about those? Rally. Hey, we're back. Yeah, I'll say. Good. You just stand there and kill that for me. You mark here to engage that one if it's still there. Now you rally. Too late. At least you can't be charged, so you're okay. Yeah, good damage. Power 4. Not that durable. Berserkers are high damage output. Pretty fragile relative to dwarf durability. Probably why we haven't bothered any. I'd say that I would have appreciated having some. It would have massively improved my ability to kill crucial targets. We're going to waste turns over there. You as well. You do because you can't move. Good. So they haven't rallied yet. So can anyone actually reach these if I rush you over? Yes, easy. Do rally. Solution. Dwarf them. Just get away. Get away. I'll be that dead and gone. It's flat. Guys, no more damage, please. Be nice and healthy. Deal with you. And they're routing this turn, so just being mean about it. Bring the Dwarven Civil War to an end. Shirtless dwarves versus chainmail dwarves. Heretics these are. They're wretched bare bodies. Exposed and vulnerable. Because we're faster than them with a Banner of Mist, we can catch them. And they're all one left. They were already routing this turn. Huzzah. Right, let's be clever with picking healing and gold now, because we can think about how much we get passive healing for free, so we can decide what we actually need. That's a shame, you're going to have to spam heal on this one. Okay, you've leveled again. So don't worry about the gold. It really comes down to, do you want your new unit to have more levels or give him one more attack? One more attack probably isn't useful, because if I'm going to buy a load of magic items on him anyway, so like reroll hits and stuff, he's probably strong enough to kill everything I need him to kill when I go into combat. Whereas an extra level on a unit I buy would be probably extra unit size, which then I can immediately benefit from because I'm going straight into a campsite. So having another melee unit that does, you know, is actually useful, it's probably worth more than you having one extra attack, because it's good enough as it is. So I'm going to go with this one. And then his guard. Great. If they come against cavalry and chariots, I can throw them into the guard and they can chin them for us. Okay, now, in terms of healing, you heal to full at the campsite for free. You heal to full for free, and you will heal to full for free. Don't worry about those. The other ones, you have to choose. You could heal now and then, I mean, you could forfeit your experience. You're level 5, so would you rather 3 heals or a point of experience? What would you get out of the experience that you would care about? Well, we'd get maybe Really, it's just some sort of O3 roll, because we can't benefit from the extra size, because we're not even going to get there as we are. It's pointless to try. So no, I think we're going to spam heals on you 3 times and go up to as big as possible. This one will heal and will become... Yeah, shame. If you didn't lose so many, you'd be at full size, and I'm going to have to armor over this. You'd be 17 or 18 of 20 in exchange for the gold. Oh, I'm not going to... No, this is easy. I'm not going to level anyway, so you might as well just take the gold, because you get 2 heals at the campsite. So it's completely irrelevant. And then you... 2 heals at the campsite will get you between 4 and 6, so 17 to 19. Is that big enough such that I'm happy to take that much gold? Honestly, I think so. Because having 2 extra guys versus having enough gold to buy something crucial for an upgrade is probably more in favour of the gold, so I'm going to do this. 23 is a lot. Good, okay. I have to go this way because I need the camp to, you know, actually have a chance. And I was afraid of that. We're not going to see any Dwarven infantry, so I can't buy anything. So it's going to be upgrade spam, which is not bad because I have the upgrades I want. That's great. The one thing I'm scared of with him is he dies in combat. So yeah, all of those just make him good in combat. Maybe he's invincible now. The veterans get good banners. I'm basically just going to buy every banner available because I don't want any of those. Like this. Bing bong. There you go. I still have 122 left over. Could have taken more healing then. So what did I buy? What did I even do? True ban, yeah. Reroll attacks and +1 hits. So he hits on 2 plus rerolling now, and he's got cruelty for reroll wounds, so fantastic. He's got full wounds, defense 5, so he can't be assassinated by characters, so he's good. Banners of Fury and War Balance stuff. Still no banners of Swiftness, it's a shame. You've got banners of Fury and these, yeah, it's all good. Okay, heal to full strength. Kind of made it hard for ourselves in that we've gone under unit size. Could have had 2 more units if we wanted. So you just take the XP because there's no point in doing anything else. You just take the XP, hoping for an oath. We don't get it because none of those are useful. I don't know if you can have multiple oaths in the unit. That might be locked to 1, which is why we're not seeing more pop up. None of this matters because as we knew what's going to happen, we don't have a chance to... No curse standard on this unit, are there? We got all the bad ones. War banners and banners of valor just filled up the ranks, so none of these mean anything to us. Replenishment, I can't benefit. You aren't going to get there anyway, so go to full strength. You're irrelevant. You choose between either the level or the guys, and I prefer the guys. You're full strength. You get your level. Yeah, I'm more convinced now that Oath is indeed a single use only. Discipline, I guess, because none of those actually help us in combat, so you might become veterans. And you aren't going to get there anyway, so just more deep guard. Yeah, 19 to 20 is pretty good. Okay, so this is what we're working with for the final boss. Stretch you guys out, please. Next 3 of 3, 3, 3. You can obviously go across, and you're kind of undermanned. 15 is a bit sad for a unit. Yeah, I would have loved more on them and more on them, but fine. Okay, we'll make do. It looks like a lot of dudes, but we could have had more if we just got a bit lucky. I would have all those silly war banners and banners of valor could have gone into another unit, but oh well. Here we go. Brace. Best of luck, everyone, for the Act 3 final boss. World's End. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. How do we win this? Well, we think about this. World's End, unfortunately, well, rather fortunately, relative to World's Hope, is that there's not a lot of shooting. There's like 1 catapult at the back, so it's really just a lot of combat we can focus on. So I'm going to put, you're now Oath. Do you have any sort of, you're Oath monsters, so if you do come into something, just kill it there. There'll probably be cavalry to cut through first, but with your, well, you have the Curse Standard and the Banner of Fury, so as long as you charge, you can do some really nice damage. I'm going to send you down this flank, so you can basically kill everything here and come around. And I'm going to have these units just hold in the middle. Guard, your anti-monster. So the monsters are liable to be usually on the flanks, or maybe about here. Oath Cavalry. Do you have any Oath ranged, or you're not going to benefit from that? It's going to be impossible to get to their ranged units, and they've only got 1. You're also a monster as well. So I've got monsters on both sides in case they're there. Cavalry in case there's 1 here. I like this spread. Happy with that. Go for it, guys. Ready. So lots of monsters, lots of things. Oh, the catapult's gone. Oh, so there's a bit of variation in these armies. Usually I'm used to seeing an unearthed catapult. But no, there's no shooting at all to worry about. It's all just melee. Good. Okay, if you want to run forward and just kill this giant for me, ideally do it in such a way that you actually reach, you can. Okay, I'm going to fireball the dragon, because it's easy. Probably better to start reducing your wounds now. 2 down. That's 5 left. That means when I go into it, I might be able to kill it in 1 turn. So they've got no shooting, so let's just pass a bunch and see what they do. Can I get there to counter-charge? Yes, that's great news for me. Well, those monsters are not cavalry, I'm afraid, but whatever, they can easily defeat that unit. So just come forward. They can't stop, I don't think. That's a bunch. They're going to get stuck behind their own units a fair bit. You're not, of course. And I can get there to counter them as well. I have a war banner. I've got no real bonuses to help me against something like that, but you just have to do your best. Getting shot with evil magics. 3 up rerollable. 555 is a good start. Let's pass again. They can't move. They're stuck behind their own guys. The giant. You can only fight me with one of these units, so whoever you want to go for. Ideally, it would be that one. And I get my charge bonuses and kill through them super effectively. So they're going to go. These have already moved, I think, so it's just these units packed at the back. You might slip your way through there, so you first. Come this way. He is. That's what I thought he would do. Do I want to actually engage you with someone or just ignore you? Come this way. And then you can turn around and fight him if he pops through. In terms of characters, they've got you there and the Goat Shaman there. So, they're the only real threats to killing Luke and Shield, because I don't think the enemy army's never going to get through 15 defense 6 re-rolling save veterans. It's going to take them forever, so as long as he's alive, and they serve as a perfect taxi for him to do all of his amazing damage output and kill everything he touches. But let's just hold here in the middle. Okay, so I'm hopeful for the flanks. I can kill all the monsters with that one unit. This is a bit harder. You can probably beat... Good, they charged with the one I wanted. I appreciate it. Do what I want there. Do what I want there. Fine. That's questionable if they can win that. Unupgraded, no curse standard, no banner of fury, nothing to help me. Forward you inch, I don't particularly care, let's just stall. Don't care about that either. Oh, you can primal fury him. Okay, you might scrape off a few extra veterans then. Pass. I don't care, you're going the wrong way. The more you invest your big nasty stuff into this side, the better it is for me. Okay. Curse standard now or later? We have better skill, we've got our full 14 attacks against 15 attacks on their part, so they get 7.5 hits on average. I get, well, they'll charge, so they go up to power 4, so I get 3 up saves. If it's 6, I take 2 damage, it's like 2 and a bit on average. And I do 14 attacks hitting on 3s, the 8, and then 10-ish hits. And then power 6, because we went all that against defense 4, they get 5 up save. I should just win, and pretty handily at that. So I'd like to conserve it, because I can use it much more effectively if I send them into the Abyssal Knights, use my curse standard there and kill them. That will allow the trolls to flank me later. Can't really do anything about that. Maybe I'll save it for the trolls and then have you come around that way. But regardless, this is the least of these 3 units, so I'm going to hold on to it. Hopefully I can do something more useful later. What move there? Probably the giant. That hasn't moved yet, so once it does, I can then probably get you into the flank of something. 3 units left. Well, just get around the stand hit. Just in case that breaks and runs, you can then immediately charge them again. You're a bit better because you've actually got a curse standard. They've gone that way. Okay, they've abandoned this unit for all intents and purposes. Oh, if you want to kind of squeeze here. We're the same speed, I would have assumed, so why can't I charge them? I should be able to get there to see them without them bothering me. Maybe I can angle it. Be clever with... See them there? No, I don't think so. I'm not immediately confident I can see them, though. Actual unit start. I can't see because of the stupid corner. They look okay. Okay, I can just twist a bit more and you can definitely see them. So I'm out of range and I've got them. Good. Can I fit there legally? 1, 2, 3. I'm just using my fingers on the screen. It should be possible to squeeze that unit in. Go for it, guys. Most cavalry, so it's not going to help us there. So you're going to get flanked. You just back off a touch so you can get something better on those later. Might be doing such a way that you don't get caught. Just better off going down here. Don't do that. Yeah, I'll do. Right. Kill this in 1 turn if you please. 2 up to hit rerollable. Roll 6, and then power 7 means 5 up saves re-rolling. He does 6 of 8 wounds on his own. And these lot take... Yeah, it's quite strong. Power 8 is going to hurt, but we do get it instantly. Good. Over here, this is going to hurt a bit, but 3 up saves. Oh, don't roll 5 failed. You meant to make 2 on average, only just barely 1. And they hold you because if you didn't roll so terribly, they would have broken. Yeah, you lose 2, which is okay. You lose 3, so it's a draw because they have their banner to help them. You are meant to go slashing to the side to relieve pressure there now. We're taking on the dragon. I don't mind. Let me just continue the conga line, flank that. Clear here. So here what's going to happen is you're going to easily kill the character. He's going to get slaughtered. And then the problem is we're not going to get through the dragon in one turn, so we're going to get stuck here for a bit. As long as they don't very cleverly move around to flank me, we'll be alright. Do I want to do this now? Just cut my losses and try and get through, or again, save it for when I get into this? I think I have to save it for that, because it's going to take... What I've realised in one of those previous battles is that we're countered by enemy stuff that is also hyper-durable. So, Abyssal Armour is equivalent to Masterwork Armour, so their defense 4 +1 save. It's going to take forever for us to cut through. I need the Deep Guard to be the ones to do it effectively. So I'm leaving you to it. They're now power 5, I'm defense 6, so I get a 3 up save. We should be fine to just bounce them off of us for the most part. You come around, you can flank the Minotaurs for us. Please don't break this turn, it would be a disaster. Just pass. Yeah, you stay there. You stay there, I appreciate it. You're stuck behind your own guys. They are going to flank me here though, which is a shame. I can't do anything to help. I could just flee them to get them out of the way. Oh, and they're going to... Okay, you're both in the same flank, so it doesn't actually matter. Only one of you can charge. But if they're not dead and gone, you're actually in a lot of trouble. So you're going to get presumably attacked, so maybe I can get up there and fight those. Depends. So they're going to turn. If they hold on, their unit's going to be facing this way, sort of. So how thick? It's about that thick. I should be able to see... Oh, it's going to be jolly close. Go just directly towards it. No, it's even worse. You're actually better off coming this way and just going forward. 0.8. I have to have it better later. It's going to be tight. Probably the best I can do and hope they're catchable there. Do better this turn. It's now a 2-up save, yeah, because they drop power, so don't roll 1s. 1 is okay. Now they should lose by a bunch, enough to get them to bugger off. Good. It all depends on who charges first. If I charge first, I can get to them before the trolls hit me. 3-up save. Okay, not great. Okay, lost. Oh no, if they run, this is terrible. Got away with it. That's extremely important. Well done, warriors. Here, let's just get through. Take no damage to the character. It instantly assassinates their character. The dragon is probably going to survive, though, annoyingly. Yeah. It does lose by a lot, so if you want to fly off the field, that's okay too. Here would be really a good idea for you to get through this in this turn, because otherwise you're going to take a lot of damage. Just lose 1. Let's win by a lot. That's pretty good. They do run, so you have the option of running away yourself. Okay, good. They didn't charge with that first, so they can't stop doing this. Is that unit dead and gone? You've been... uh-oh. Oh, no. That's not good. They dead just... Is that really a... Oh, that's quite unlucky that that's a... Yeah, they were in the flank. Unit double hit there. I can't stop that. Intercept here. Yeah, you're going to flee. That leaves you free. Do I hit them in the side or ignore them and leave you active to come around and stomp things? I'm somewhat undecided. Yeah, we lose our benefits for charging, so no Banner of Fury, but I mean, realistically, they weren't going to hurt you much anyway. It's going to come down to the character. He's going to take 2 turns to kill that, and then he can turn and kill the dragon spawn. What do I do with you? If I charge you in, you've got good odds, you've got curse damage, so I can use that, pop it, and just shred that unit. Then you'll come forward to about there. You'll flee. I don't know where you flee to and where they get to is the problem. I'm just going to leave it because, I mean, if I don't take worst case scenarios, I can just get that charge anyway later. So maybe something more beneficial comes up. Get stuck on the wall somewhat, which is a good start. Okay, you're obviously going to get... Oh, they may have done... That was very silly of the trolls. If I kill this, they're in a position to... they're not going to flank me. I get to countercharge them. So yeah, let's immediately curse standard because I need it. Try and rally here. We do. Gives me another flee. Get out of the way. They're off the board. Excellent. You probably... Discipline 9 Dragon's probably going to hold on. They rally. It's understandable. Curse standard now. Yes, Minotaurs are kind of aggressive. I'm gone. Come back. That's sensible. And then you. Well, you're going to get charged by either of those units and then just flee again. If it's that one, they just get stuck there on the wall and don't move. If it's that one, they kind of come forward. I'm going to have you flank this unit now. No reason not to. Okay. Don't take too much damage yet. 2 is good, because it means when this unit hits you, you should be able to do enough to break you. Do 8 wounds. That's the most I'll ever do to them, so if they're going to run, it's going to be now. Gotcha. And I can just about count them, I think. Okay. So you're the one that matters. Please don't roll triple 1. And 4s, force them to reroll. You do 3. That's kind of low for you. 1 from the giants. Do another one, so that's 4. Actually 1 combat because of all the saves. That they hold, and then they're high enough discipline that I'm stuck here, so I need you to kill that quickly to turn around and kill that. Here, this is good. Barons and curse standard means I can do nice damage. Minotaurs irritatingly get to reroll, so they get a bunch of extra hits. Still good enough. Oh good, they're right in the way of the enemy. Excellent position, Minotaurs. Oh, I can countercharge there. Excellent. So it's going to happen anyway, so you might as well take it. You're all stuck, and then you can intercept those. That leaves both of you free to move around because they've blocked their own charge sites. Excellent news for us. And then you, Wild Forms himself. It's not going to matter too much. Definitely curse standard now. Comes the dragon. I'm going to take up the Oaken Shield sloppy seconds. Ordinarily I'd put them up here and they'd start flanking, killing these. We are not a anti-monster unit there, sadly. Going that way and doing nothing currently. Ignore that. You're going to have to go kill this, aren't you? Probably back off and kill the Minotaurs again when they inevitably rally. Good. 3 flanking, they're going. Okay, that's fine. If you just want to come up and fight Dragon, that's okay. I think you'll beat it. Yeah, you'll go up to power 5 when you charge. Defense 5. It's low enough. We should be able to get through. Oh, they keep running. I didn't expect that. And then you. Well, you might struggle with trolls, so start coming. It's going to take 2 turns, but you can come around this way to help. You get that. Yes, that's really lucky. They run off the field. It was highly likely that they stayed. 2s, we got all hits. 4s, rerolling. It kills it on its own this turn. That's more like it. There's 1 more. Should be nothing, but that's okay. And yeah, they may just break and run away because of how many wounds the giant took. Yeah, I thought this unit has just cleaned up that entire left flank. I thought so. When we got the divine protection on those, I really thought that that might be the linchpin of our campaign. I can put so much strength into the character, and he's so untouchable because he's an invincible unit that they can just beat everything they come across. Good damage. Yep, jolly good. That unit's now depleted. Okay, well, the dragon and I can't do anything anymore. Right. Well, if I might as well charge him with that one because otherwise if I do that, they're just stuck there doing nothing. So there. You can turn around and fight those if they're still on. You just chase the trolls. Not much else to do. Primal Fury himself, not that matters. About face. Okay, that's slightly annoying. You're going to have to take that on then. I'll be your anti-monsters, so you're actually pretty good at killing these. Forward, and you fight the dragon instead. You want a piece of you? That's annoying, because I was going to have you come up here and stop the trolls from rallying. Now I can't. You've perfectly covered them. So I guess I hope they run away anyway. Or just take a counter charge into those and punish them. So can I see them and not be caught? So the train is there, straight line from... Definitely okay, can't be seen. Yeah, so straight line from here to here. Not touching that. And I can draw a line of sight. Good. So you save the trolls in exchange for your own lives. I don't care, you can only fight one unit, and in fact, I'm actually going to get engaged by it. Do I have a fireball left? I do. Can I wiggle this in such a way that I can fireball the dragon? I can't tell in advance what the ranges are like, but I'm just going to go forward and keep twisting until I see it. Gotcha. This makes it more likely they kill it in one turn. Well, when roll saves like that. And just come forward and beat the wall. Oh, there is another character. I didn't realise they had 3 characters. There's another one hiding in there. But I'm on full wounds of 4, so I'm good, don't worry. Something on their side. Oh, you rallied. Good. You're going to hit that, so in that case you could probably run up here to eventually fight the trolls. And they inevitably rally as well. Character fights backwards, because you know, they're very flexible. Not that it makes much of a difference. Are they banner of swiftness? How are they so fast? Oh, they do have banner of swiftness. Yeah, I thought so. Good. Right, you're going to do that. Pin those in place first. Yep, kill the dragon. Get rid of the boars. You might as well kill that for me. The minotaurs. Everything's accounted for except the trolls. I'm just going to turn. I can't. Head on. Be brave, dwarves. He uses war cry now, which is kind of annoying because there's a lot of fights going on. There we go. Power 8 dragon. Beats 3 of us. And immediately dies in recompense. Urzoth Black Skull. Being pummeled by Oaken Shield. Takes all 6 wounds. He hits back with 4 attacks. Does 2, so I've only got 1 left. He nearly got me. Oh no, I've got... Sorry, I had 4. I forget. Keep forgetting I upgraded, so... You're halfway there in exchange for being super dead. And then... So that's why the only thing that really threatened Oaken Shield was... If enough characters had enough successive fights with him, they might eventually be able to wear his wounds down. So that... The magic item I picked up that increased my defense and wounds by 1 was fantastic. I was really... +1 hit roll, reroll hits, and +1 to defense and wounds was basically the perfect buy for Oaken Shield. We got quite fortunate. Pretty much their army wiped now. You're going to fake that. You're going to collapse on this and just kill it. At the end of the battle, I suspect that will be... They won't quite kill them all, but close, and then we'll just have trolls here. You turn to face in case this is still alive. There won't be any more rounds, but it's worth it. You, I guess, would start to move into their rear arc. Trolls versus warriors. Oh yeah, we're anti-monster. We still only just win. But just winning is good enough. Away they go. Over here, 6 attacks again. I guess if he wants to be greedy, I could give him 7 attacks, but as you, when he does 6 attacks each turn, usually it's enough to kill everything you need to do when you need to be gone. All but 1. You got away with it. We'll leave one of Urzoth's warriors to tell the tale. There you go, it's much easier. So as you may have pieced together from the difference between the Act 2 and the Act 3. Strength of the Mountain. I think the campaign with the hardest difficulty of Dwarf. Yeah, Act 2 boss is actually the hardest thing in the game. Once you beat the Act 2 boss, I don't think I've ever had an occasion where I wasn't able to then go on and beat the Act 3 boss. The left-only Ratkin campaign we did was maybe the exception, but that's a bit weird. Lots of models lost relative to our strength. I think the Reptilian Kingdoms campaign was like 40 or 50 to 1. That's like 3. So there it goes to show. We're playing these infantry armies, you're going to have to get used to taking a lot of casualties. MVP, I'm going to overwhelmingly assume it's you. 210. Yeah, not bad. 138. Did anyone do better than the Deep Guard? Yes, both the veteran units. Very impressive. Why are they so much better? Because I never picked up... Well, I got all your... You'll have more power. Probably just number of attacks. There was a small unit throughout most of the campaign, whereas these kind of picked up a bit better. But yeah, MVP, level 8, Einar Oaken Shield. So as a kind of... I'll kind of do a sit rep for how you kind of get through these now that I've played it. You're very slow. Your defense is good. Your damage output is woeful. Not like your units really... Until you get near the end of the campaign, such as that last battle, you can spam upgrades. So everyone's got curse standards, everyone's got banners of fury, stuff like that. you're just really struggling to hit things. So what you need to do, I realised very early on, take your Foreman and just turn him into a monster, because he can do so much damage output himself that he can kind of carry you through. As in, I wouldn't have beaten the Act 2 boss without him reducing the enemy's morale so much by just killing so many things. Yes, he went down for it, but he did enough to win us the battle, otherwise we were guaranteed to lose. Otherwise, everyone else just kind of holds, you use them positionally. You're not going to do a lot of... You can still do some clever flanking. Strategy of putting guys on the flanks and then backing them off inch by inch per turn just to distract bigger, nastier enemy units is great. So you can leverage the AI's rather incompetence in that regard, because a human player would just shove the unit into you. The combat would happen. But the AI can't quite figure that out. So you can nullify some of the enemy army and allow other stronger units to pick off things and then come back. So effectively you're relying on defeat into tail to have any chance of winning the campaign. But there you go, all line holding infantry units, not even any berserkers for damage, just veterans, warriors and deep guard, and so it can be done. There you go. SOVL with infantry. Right, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. You get your little reward of the alternate character facing there for beating the campaign. So we've done it. So if you have any ideas for future SOVL runs, obviously the next one will have probably been picked by now if you're watching it, but the next run is entirely up for grabs. So do all means leave some feedback and comments. I do take the time to stop and read everything left there, so any feedback will be taken on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others, that's much appreciated as well. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.